Hi and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back once again to Technology Information channel. Today in this video we are going to talk about to explain the Caterpillar 9X5991 voltage controller for electrical governor system controller. Okay, as you can see, this is the especially the Caterpillar 9X9591 voltage regulator. Okay, this can work as a pulse width modulation for your desired speed, and you can probably control your engine speed remotely. So complete wiring and installation methods and wiring sequence and method how to install it and how to check and to diagnose. So before the starting the video, small request to all newcomers. If you are first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and also don't forget to hit the bell notification to getting latest update videos. So let's begin. First of all, as you can see on the screen, we have pulse width modulation control, voltage regulator control. As you can see, we have 7 terminals. Okay, 3 to 1 and negative battery, S and D and battery positive, and this is the complete. Okay, this is the for mounted bolts, and here we have also the small potentiometer. So first of all, the front view to explain the each terminals. As you can see, the upper side 3 to 1, this is used for potentiometers. Potentiometers have 3 legs. Okay, you can install in this way. Let me show you the diagram of the potentiometers. Here, as you can see, 3 to 1. Okay, here we have potentiometers. The middle terminal is going to the middle of the potentiometer, and one, as you can see, this one is directly coming to the number 3. Okay, and this number 1 is going to the another side of the potential pin number 3. Understand? Let me explain once again. As you can see, this is connected vice versa, not to be 1 to 1, 3 to 1. Okay, as you can see, pin number 1 is connected of the potentiometer to the pulse width modulation controller pin number 3, and also the middle terminal, as you can see here, this is connected to the 2 to 2. Okay, this is directly 2 to 2, and the 1 is going to connect it to the pulse width modulation pin number 1 is going to the connect with the potentiometer leg number 3. Understand, this is the wiring of the potentiometers. Potentiometer is a small drivable. You can adjust, increase and decrease speed remotely of your engines. Understand? So let's come to the this negative and positive. This is a simply you should to connect your system voltage to this. Okay, and here, as you can see, the SD means speed, demand means desired, speed desired. This is to output. This is used to for your speed controller of your governor. So let me show you this one as a briefly and a detail. So here is, as you can see, the throttle module. As you can see, the BN SND, sorry, as you can see, this is going to the P1 P17 J17 connector pin number 3 and 9, and then it's going to the ECM. As you can see, ECM P14 and J14 connectors. The pin numbers is 37 and 8. Okay, the 37 is used for drop and 8 number pin is used for primary throttles. Okay, primary throttles. When you rotate the potentiometers clockwise, this will be increase the engine speed. If you rotate the potentiometer counterclockwise, this will be decrease the engine speed. Understand, this is used for the remote control, not completely wirelessly, but you can control wirely. Okay, so let's move to the final step of the how to rewire and how to install this. So let me open this one, as you can see here, and draw and select these, as you can see here, and the B is our battery negative. Okay, this is our connect with the battery negative. Let me connect this, and this is the battery positive. Understand? And this 2-1, let me change the color, and also this one, the S and D. This port is going to the ECM. Where is ECM? As you can see here, the ECM controller pin number 37 and pin number 8. This is especially for the model generators 3412, 3412C and 3412E generator sets. Okay, you can see all the ECM have these pins. As you can see, pin number 37 and 8. Okay, as you can see here, 40 pin terminal side connectors. As you can see here, the terminal you can find easily the pin number 37 and pin number 8. Okay, so this way, and you can follow the installation methods. So a little bit short overview about the how to diagnose and how to check it. Test the step, inspect the electrical connector and the wiring harness, remove the electrical power from the ECM. Thirdly, inspect the J14P14 ECM connector, inspect the J17P14 connectors, refer to the troubleshooting electrical connectors, inspect for detail. Okay, as you can see here, perform a 45 newtons 10 MB, pull the test to each wires and associate it with the circuit. Check the align head screw ECM connector for the proper torques, refer to troubleshooting electrical connector and inspect for the proper irrigations. As you can see here is the installation guide method and troubleshooting guide. Everything is here. So this is the overview, explanation and wiring installations and the complete method of the these three potentiometers. Let me draw the potentiometers here. We have a potentiometer like that. Okay, potentiometer leg number 1, the center leg and the last leg. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. So as you can see, to connect this you need to connect this on this way. Okay, 1 with the 3 and 2 with the middle with the 2 understand, and also the 3 with 1. You have done. So this is the complete installation methods, overview, explanation about all detail. If you have further any question, please write comment below in this comment video description. Thanks for watching. See you all next time and goodbye.